Right now at noon, don't forget to get out and vote today. We'll share how to look up your polling place as the key Wisconsin voting resource website is down. And a group of Madison parents are suing the school district because of its transgender policy. We'll explain the details.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. Today is spring primary election day. Wisconsin voters will be narrowing down the candidates for state Supreme Court. There's also races for Madison School Board, the Middleton Mayor, and the Fitchburg City Council. If you need to look up your polling location, the Wisconsin Elections Commission says there is a problem with the My Vote Wisconsin website. They're advising voters to use the backup service, gettothepolls.com, while the problem is being fixed. Polls are open until 8 o'clock tonight. To the weather now, temperatures going to drop off, so good time to clean up the snow while you can. Hattie McLean's over in the Weather Center.
That's right. It'd be a good idea to clean it up now and not tomorrow morning because temperatures will be significantly colder tomorrow. It'll be that much harder. We do have bright sunshine outside this morning. A look from the WIC-TV sky camera. Bright blue skies across southern Wisconsin. Beautiful afternoon shaping up. We have pretty quiet weather. The skies have cleared for all of southern Wisconsin this morning, and with clear skies and fresh snow on the ground, it is going to be a cold night ahead. But right now, we're right around 30 degrees in most locations. Temperatures will hold pretty steady through the rest of the afternoon with a strong northwest wind. That'll keep it feeling a little bit cooler. We'll top right around 30 today. Watch how quickly temperatures drop then as we head towards midnight tonight, already back into the middle teens. Coming up, we will talk about that Arctic blast. We have temperatures turning much colder for at least a couple of days.
A couple of days, I think, is the key there, right?
Yes, a very short cold snap.
Okay, Hattie, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. A group of parents have filed a lawsuit asking a judge to declare Madison School District's transgender policy unconstitutional. The conservative law firm Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty filed the lawsuit in Dane County Circuit Court on the parents' behalf. The parents allege the district's policy of allowing children to change their names according to the sex they identify with without informing parents or changing the children's names in school records violates the state's Constitution's due process clause and religious freedom guarantees. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office is searching for an escaped inmate who didn't return to jail from work. 32-year-old Brandon SHEARER is serving a sentence until January 15th of 2021 on several charges, including mistreatment of animals, battery, and strangulation. A woman called police last year to report that he had used a hammer to kill her puppy. Anyone with information about SHEARER's location asked to call the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. Police say two people found dead in a duplex in Kaukauna are young children. Authorities identified them as 3-year-old Danielle Byer and 5-year-old William Byer. Officers were called to the home yesterday morning and found the bodies with what they described as suspicious injuries. Officials have not said how the children died, but we're expecting to learn more from a news conference this afternoon. Former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg has qualified for the next debate, allowing other candidates to go after the surging candidate for the first time in a face-to-face setting. Bloomberg qualified because a new poll shows him running second behind Bernie Sanders. CBS News has learned Sanders' aides are concerned that Bloomberg is the senator's most formidable opponent, and Sanders is now targeting Bloomberg in his stump speech.
Mr. Bloomberg, you are certainly not going to win when you have a record in New York City that included racist policies like stop and frisk.
Bloomberg isn't competing in early state contests and won't be on the ballot until the March 3rd Super Tuesday primaries. The 9th Democratic debate is in Las Vegas tomorrow night. A jury has started deliberations in the rape trial of Harvey Weinstein. The jury is weighing evidence after the often emotional testimony from multiple women who accused him of sexual assault. Weinstein is charged with raping a woman in a Manhattan hotel room in 2013 and forcibly performing oral sex on another woman in 2006. Weinstein maintains any sexual conduct was consensual. A mother coping with her son's cancer is finding strength in helping another mother cope with tragedy as well.
It's nice to not be alone, but it's also hard because neither of us want to be in the situations we're in. So it's unfortunate, but I think it happened for a reason. We need each other. So.
Shannon Kranz lost her daughter Mariana when the 76-year-old driver drove around a stopped school bus and hit her. Another woman in the community decided to pay it forward to her. Arlene and her 9-year-old son Miguel, who has terminal cancer, both decided the Kranz family should have the money community members raised to support them.
If that money is only used for the grandma and the family to stay home and grieve for a few months, you know, as long as they need, as long as their bills are paid, that's one less thing that they have to worry about.
There is a GoFundMe page to help Miguel Duran, and a community bank in Plainfield is collecting checks for the Kranz family. Barry Alvarez is set to receive the Wisconsin Athletic Hall of Fame Lifetime Achievement Award. UW-Madison athletic director started with the Badger football team in 1990 when they'd lost 36 games over the previous 4 years. Alvarez went on to become the coach with the most wins in school history. He coached 3 Big Ten championships and is the only Big Ten coach to win the Rose Bowl in consecutive seasons. The award will be presented June 5th. Brett Favre and Jordy Nelson will be inducted into the 70th anniversary class on the same day. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Do you like your root beer topped with a big scoop of ice cream? I know I do, but today we're showing you a new way to enjoy it, and boy, is it tasty.
You're welcome. Have fun.
Do this, Dad.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Go. Tap it, tap it, tap it.
Ready on for takeoff. I'm looking for these because I want to catch one. It's a brookie. See you next year.
If your home is drafty and cold in the winter and your heating bills are out of control, it's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Dr. Energy Saver will show you where and why your home is using, losing, and wasting energy. We will conduct a comprehensive heat map analysis of your home, identifying problem areas like failing attics, vented crawl spaces, and leaky can lights. We'll set up a blower door, a powerful fan mounted on an exterior door to pull air out of your home, lowering the pressure inside and allowing us to pinpoint your troublesome areas. We offer a full range of installation services for your home. These home energy upgrades will save you money on your energy bills and make your home more comfortable. Our team will provide effective, long-lasting solutions, and right now, take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for a Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now and set up your free estimate, because this doctor makes house calls.
You were always the responsible one, so much like me, always taking care of everyone else. But this wasn't your responsibility. I already took care of the arrangements. The Ryans made it so easy. I didn't want you to worry about a thing. It's my last gift to you, my lovely daughter.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. And now with 25% off, it's time to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
Steinhaffel's President's Day sale is ending soon. Last chance to save 35 to 75% store-wide, plus an extra $100 off. Get incredible bonus buys like this reclining sofa, $399, sectional, $799. Plus get an extra 10% off all Legacy Kids collections. All this, plus 60 months special financing. Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of quality furniture and mattresses for every budget. Hurry in, Steinhaffel's President's Day sale ends Saturday.
About a century ago, root beer was considered to be a cure-all, sort of how many people feel about CBD today. It was touted as a remedy that could reduce inflammation, cleanse our skin, and even help with blood flow. The ingredient credited for all these benefits was the root of the sassafras plant, hence the name root beer. These days, rather than buying in a pharmacy like many of our grandparents had to do, we can find it just about anywhere. And since it has such a big, bold taste, it's the perfect addition to the dish we're making today. We start by searing a seasoned pork butt until all sides are browned. And you can do this in a skillet or your pressure cooker if it has that option. Now we place this on a rack in an Instant Pot or pressure cooker along with a mixture we made by combining some chili sauce, Worcestershire sauce, hot pepper sauce, and a bottle of root beer. After securing the lid, we set the timer for 1 hour and let it do its thing. Once the pressure has released, we chunk it up and serve it with some cornbread smothered with all that flavor-packed sauce. To get the recipe for our Razzle Dazzle root beer pork, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a flavor-packed way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. Next at noon, the sunshine feels pretty good this afternoon, but expect bitter cold temperatures tonight. Hattie shares just how cold it'll be, below 0 wind chills, next in your first WARN forecast.
You wouldn't go to Stanton, would you, Fergus? You don't think that Stanton's glasses are more beautiful than mine, do you?
I am going to ask you one last time.
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
At Menards, you'll save big money on everything, including new flooring. Add comfort to your living room with Natural Elegance plush carpet from Marquee Industries. It has a soft and luxurious feel. $169 a square foot. Plus, get free carpet pad after mail-in rebate. Pittsburgh Paramount Interior Paint is the best paint guaranteed. It provides advanced protection in true one-coat coverage. Save $8 a gallon after rebate. Find amazing deals right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, I'm Brian from McGann Furniture in Baraboo. At McGann's, our #1 priority is treating our customers right. We want your shopping experience to be fun and informative so you have all the information you need to make smart choices. We're shoppers too, and we believe in treating our guests like family. We always have and always will. Discover the difference at McGann Furniture in downtown Baraboo. You'll be so glad you did.
So my son says to me, Mom, did you switch your Medicare plan yet? And I say, yes, Robert. Dad and I signed up for a Medicare Advantage plan through Senior Preferred. And he says, Senior Preferred? And I say, yes, Senior Preferred. They give us access to the doctors we want and the drug benefits we need. And he says, that's nice. So how is Dad doing? And I say, your father is fine. My living room, on the other hand.
Senior Preferred. Medicare Advantage plans built for you.
They look great. They're affordable. Stanton, how do you do it? Oh, nice.
Are those?
Get out!
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
Hi everyone, we're past the snow, but now we have to deal with the cold. Hattie will let us know what kind of layers we need to have as we head out the door.
That cold means you will have to wait to get your car washed. We'll tell you what kind of damage the winter's been doing to the family car.
See you in the morning.
114/70. Very good.
A nursing shortage has put a serious strain on the healthcare industry.
It becomes more and more challenging.
How it could impact the care you receive, and a look at local efforts to recruit and support nurses. Thursday on News 3 Now at 10.
Wall Street rattled at the start of a trading week, and United Flights is now boarding Milk's favorite cookie. Diane King Hall has your Money Watch report.
Stock started a holiday-shortened week under pressure. Investors sold off shares after a warning from Apple that its sales will be hurt by weak demand in China due to the coronavirus epidemic. Walmart is out with its quarterly report card, and it fell short of estimates. The world's biggest retailer says profit totaled $4.14 billion on sales of nearly $141.7 billion. Both its top and bottom line missed expectations following weak demand for toys, clothes, and video games during the crucial holiday shopping season. Walmart is also predicting online sales will slow in the months ahead. Thousands of jobs are on the chopping block at HSBC. The global banking giant says it plans to slash 35,000 jobs over the next 3 years. The move comes as the bank struggles with fallout from the coronavirus outbreak in China and months of political turmoil in Hong Kong. HSBC lowered growth expectations and reported an almost 33% drop in 2019 profit to $13.35 billion. Change is coming to the snack lineup when you fly the friendly skies. United Airlines says it will be replacing Biscoff cookies with Oreo Thins. The air carrier says the new snack will start showing up on flights in March. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Diane Kinghall.
Thank you, Diane. At the noon hour, the Dow Industrial is down 192 points. The NASDAQ off 17. The S&P 500 down 12. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee. She's in the radio barn on this sunny Tuesday.
Yes, that's right. And actually, my numbers are looking a little bit sunny, which I haven't been able to say for quite a little while, Mark. Apparently, that President's Day break was just exactly what traders needed to get their energy back. And then there was also the conversation that now it looks like China is going to be coming back to the marketplace. Maybe a little bit more corn, not beans, just not our time of the year. And then there's also conversation that's rallying wheat today about the Ukraine and what's happening with their currency values. So we've got a real pop going as far as our wheat is concerned. Take a look at that. Also had a conversation this morning with John Heinberg, who is a market analyst with Total Farm Marketing by Stuart Peterson, and he said currency is really driving a lot of the action that we're seeing, not only in grain, but also in the livestock. If the dollar can get backed off just a little bit, we look a whole lot more attractive around the world. So we're seeing good beef demand out there. Pork is starting to pick up as well. So hopefully that's something we're going to have a trickle-down effect coming our way as far as our farm and ag markets are concerned. Now, wheat, I just glanced at the screens. They're up 20 cents on the nearby and up about 20 cents on the new crop. So like I said, that's the hot commodity for today. Cannot get my dairy complex to catch fire, though. I'll tell you, John Heinberg said again that on Friday last week, going into the 3-day weekend, that we hit some kind of critical stops when it comes to our cheese price and what's going on with fluid milk contracts. He definitely is advising dairy farmers to take a look at the Dairy Revenue Protection Program as a way to kind of cover your fanny for 2020. And if you're wondering why no bids from Cottage Grove, they updated their website. And we've got to wait for some bugs to get worked out. But we'll have that for you tomorrow. Like I said, see dairy just not doing it. Barrel cheese today was unchanged at $158.5. 40-pound block cheese came down a penny at $181 as we try to close the margin between those two. Double A butter down a half today, $179.5 per pound. But like I said, Mark, at least today I got the wheat and the sunshine to keep me feeling a little bit better. It was a slushy mess out there this morning. It sounds like it's going to be an icy mess by tomorrow morning.
That slush is going to freeze, I think. It's going to be could be a mess. All right, Pam, thanks. Let's get the details on the weather. Hattie is standing by with some pretty impressive snow totals.
Yes, that is true. This storm brought more snow to southern Wisconsin than we anticipated. Just a degree or two difference in temperatures made all the difference in these numbers. If it was just a little bit warmer, we would have seen more rain. But in Beaver Dam, all snow there, 6.1 inches, almost 5.5 in Edgerton. Madison at the airport came in at 5.2. That's just 0.2 of an inch shy of a record, and that record was set last year on February 17th. And at the station, though, we came in at about 6 inches as well. But you can see some pretty impressive numbers. It was a very wet, heavy snow. If you still have some cleanup, I would advise you to do it now before temperatures drop. Our snow depth now, again, looking pretty impressive across most of southern Wisconsin, especially southwestern Wisconsin up towards Madison, anywhere from 6 to 9 inches of snow on the ground. Officially about an 8-inch snow depth here in Madison. Higher amounts as you go towards the north and east, and of course lighter in the southeastern corner of the state. But we have a pretty good snowpack on the ground right now for mid-February. Our high temperature trend takes a nosedive over the next couple of days, right about normal today, but then Wednesday and Thursday pretty chilly. Luckily that cold snap is short-lived, and we're already flirting with 40 degrees by the upcoming weekend. So let's take a look. We have 2 alert days in the forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. High pressure is going to build into the area as we go through the next 24 hours. As it does, you can see it's scouring out the clouds across the region, so we look for clear skies. With that fresh snow on the ground and clear skies tonight, those are perfect ingredients for a pretty cold night. And take a look at temperatures currently. We're still in the upper 20s, close to 30 degrees here. Drops to 21 in Minneapolis. Look at the North Dakota and South Dakota readings. Temperatures dropping to just the single digits above zero, and those are current numbers. So there is some cold air on the map. It is going to be moving in this direction. Here in southern Wisconsin, our temperatures are in the mid to upper 20s right now. We have 28 in Boscobel, 28 as well in Lone Rock. In the Dells, you're sitting at 26 degrees. That's only part of the story. Winds from the northwest are still pretty strong. These are current wind speeds, still running about 15 to to 20 miles an hour, so that definitely makes the wind chill a little bit lower. Wind chills are feeling like the teens this afternoon. As we go through the evening hours, winds will diminish a little bit, but temperatures are going to fall like a rock, so those wind chills will be approaching 0 by midnight. Your future track wind chills for tomorrow morning. Here's what we're going to wake up to tomorrow. Wind chills in the single digits below 0 across all of southern Wisconsin. You'll want to bundle up. We have sunshine in the forecast tomorrow, but afternoon wind chills will still just be in the single digits above 0. So a pretty chilly afternoon. Once again, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, it's going to be another pretty cold night. Those wind chills by Thursday morning in the double digits below 0 for most of southern Wisconsin, approaching 10 to 15 below. As I mentioned, though, that cold snap is short-lived. What you'll see in this extended forecast is a lot of sunshine. Take a look at the number of dry days that we will string together. I don't have any precipitation in the forecast until Monday of next week. So a nice chance to sort of take a break from this last storm and actually warm up for the upcoming weekend.
Yeah, if you're a winter sports enthusiast, now's the time to get out.
That's true the next couple of days, because unfortunately it'll probably be melting this weekend.
All right, Eddie, thank you. Next at noon, Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here to share some Cajun recipes just in time for Mardi Gras. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Now we know the Trump strategy. Try to win by attacking, distorting, dividing. Mr. President, it won't work.
Newspapers report Bloomberg is the Democrat Trump fears most. As president, universal health care that lets people keep their coverage if they like it. A record on job creation. A doable plan to combat climate change.
I led a complex, diverse city through 9/11, and I have common sense plans to move America away from chaos to progress. I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
My mom was a bank teller, but her hands were so crippled by arthritis she could no longer do her job. She applied for Social Security disability benefits. Like most people, my mom was denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't be embarrassed and don't give up. My mom appealed. You can too. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
The world awaits in your new Jeep from Don Miller. It's the President's Day event on now. The tradition carries on with the new Jeep Wrangler. Get your own Don Miller deal plus rebates and incentives up to $5,500 off select remaining 2019 Jeep Wranglers. No day is the same in your new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. You'll get up to $2,000 bonus cash plus your own Don Miller deal on select 2020 Jeep Gladiators. The President's Day event on now at Don Miller, Madison and Dane Counties Jeep Headquarters, Odana Road, Madison.
Don Miller.
Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is here to share some Cajun recipes just in time for Mardi Gras, which is right around the corner.
Not very far
You
away.
were just in New Orleans
I was last week. My first time there. I've been there once for work. So we just went for a couple hours, but it's interesting
Fun
city.
city.
And they're cleaning it up, getting it all decorated for Mardi Gras. And boy, they live for that.
Great food, too.
Yes, a lot of great food. So these are beef-based Cajun recipes, and we have a whole recipe collection, kickin' Cajun recipes. But of course, jambalaya. Very, very traditional to New Orleans, Cajun.
Let's put it on a bowl here because we can't see the inside there.
I've got 2 different beef items in here. The recipe calls to start with a pound of chuck roast that you chunk up yourself, but why do that when you can buy a pound of stew meat? Toss it with some Cajun seasoning, like this Slappy Mama I got.
Slappy Mama?
Slappy Mama. Toss it with the chuck roast, brown it up, pull it out, and then a whole ring of a beef smoked sausage sliced up. Toss that with some Cajun seasoning, brown it up, and then add all your great ingredients, like a can of diced tomatoes, a couple cups of beef broth, some garlic, Worcestershire salt, gumbo filet powder, which if you can't find in the supermarket, I got it on Amazon just for a couple bucks, $4, but Amazon Prime.
And you can make it as hot as you want?
Make it as hot as you want. Put in some hot sauce, some crushed red pepper, black pepper, but you can customize it because my family's very Midwestern. We don't like it super spicy, and it's still family approved. Everybody loved it. Second recipe, a po' boy sandwich with top sirloin steak. So instead of like a shrimp po' boy, I got a beef po' boy, of course. So I took the sirloin and I just pan fried it. I coated it with some espresso powder, which you can get right in the supermarket. It's really, really good. And boy, when you're grilling it or pan frying it, smells awesome.
I never heard of it.
So I did that, and then I let it rest and then sliced it up. Then, in a second pan, make it's called a red-eye gravy because it's got a little more espresso powder in it. But start with a roux of butter and flour, and then add a little pancetta ham, some diced onion, some beef broth, Creole seasoning, so a little different seasoning. That's got a little kick to it. And then a little hot pepper sauce if you like. And then I'm just gonna put the steak in the sauce.
Just coat it all up?
And then coat it all up. And then this is gonna go in our hoagie or po' boy sandwich buns. And then you could, of course, top lettuce and tomato, I guess, is the traditional way to have a po' boy. So that's what I've got for us here for lunch.
Wonderful.
So, 2 great beef recipes. We've got the whole recipe collection, but go to beeftips.com and click on As Seen on TV, and you'll find these recipes, and we've got a link to all of the Cajun recipes right there also.
And if this isn't enough, you're going to be back at 4 o'clock with a couple
I'm going to be back with 2 more recipes.
All right. That's boiling over.
Let's turn it on.
All right, thank you. Here's Hattie with one final check of your forecast.
Oh boy, it smells fantastic in the studio right now. Let's get you up to date though with the weather conditions. Skies are clear around the entire area. Here's the view in Platteville this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies there. Temperatures are a little chilly, but highs will be right around 30 degrees, which is pretty normal for this time of the year. That west-northwest wind diminishing to 8 to 15 miles an hour later on this afternoon. If you're wondering about that car wash forecast, don't do it today. The roads are still pretty messy, but I think with colder temperatures and things clearing up for the rest of the week, Wednesday and Thursday look pretty good. If you clean it, hopefully it'll stay clean for more than a couple of days, because take a look at this extended forecast. We have nothing but sunshine in the forecast all the way through the upcoming weekend. It is going to be pretty chilly on Wednesday and Thursday, so keep that in mind. Alert days are in the forecast, but temperatures get back to almost 40 degrees for the upcoming weekend.
Not bad for the end of February. Thank you, Addie. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here again at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.